Now let us jump to multiplication. Multiplication is really simple in case of rational numbers. We have to just multiply both numerators and both denominators separately. In case of given example, 4 by 5 into 3 by 7, we multiply 4 with 3 which both are numerators and 5 into 7 which is denominator. So 12 by 35 is the answer. In general we can say if two rational numbers a by b and c by d are there, if we multiply them it will become ac divided by bd, which is a into c divided by b into d. Let us discuss about some properties of multiplication. Again, closure property remains same as addition and subtraction. If both the numbers belong to rational numbers, their multiplication will also be a rational numbers. Multiplicative identity. If we multiply any rational number with 1, the answer will come as the same number. So 1 is the multiplicative identity of any rational number. Because we are getting the same number in answer, so it is called multiplicative identity, and 1 is that multiplicative identity. Multiplicative inverse means if we multiply a number with inverse of that particular number, then answer is 1. So 1 by a is multiplicative inverse of a, or we can say a is multiplicative inverse of 1 by a. When we multiply both of them, answer will always be 1. Now let us discuss about the associative property of multiplication. So again, in associative property what we were doing is we were just changing the groupings of the numbers. In left hand side we are grouping a into b, and then on right hand side we are grouping b into c. So on left hand side we can see from the given example that 3 into 4 which is 12 into 2 is 24. On right hand side we can see 4 into 2 is 8 into 3 is 24. So in both the cases answer is 24. So associative property holds good in case of multiplication. In case of commutative property, let us discuss what is the impact if we change the order of the multiplicants, a into b and b into a. So in case of a into b, as per given example, 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 into 3 by 2, and answer will be 3 by 4 in both the cases. So the commutative property also holds good in case of multiplication. So if you remember, we have done all 5 properties in case of addition, all holds good. Similarly here in multiplication also these 5 properties holds good. There is one special property of multiplication which is called distributive property of multiplication or addition. What does it mean? To understand it better, let us take an example first, then we go to the definition. A into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. What does it mean? If we first add the numbers and then multiply with a given number, then answer will remain same if we multiply the given number with both the numbers separately first and then add them. So either first add or first multiply, the answer will remain same. For example, 3 into 4 plus 2 or 3 into 4 plus 3 into 2. So in left hand side 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 into 3 is 18. On right hand side 3 into 4 is 12 plus 3 into 2 is 6. So 12 plus 6 is again 18. So this property of distributive property of multiplication or addition holds good. This property we are going to use in future, so this is really important. Please note again, if we have to multiply a rational number to a series of addition or subtraction in a bracket, the rational number will multiply to each and every individual number in that bracket. So a into b plus c will become a into b, and the sign as it is, which is plus here in this case, plus a into c. So a is multiplying with both b and c. Now let us jump to division. In case of division, again it is not very tough. The rational numbers division is pretty simple. What we have to do, there is one more additional step in comparison to multiplication. we have to just reverse the second number and multiply. Reverse means the numerator becomes denominator and denominator becomes numerator. Let us take an example. 5 by 8 divided by 7 by 4. So in this case what we are doing, we are the second number which is dividing 5 by 8 is 7 by 4. We are just reversing the order of it. It becomes 4 by 7 and the division sign becomes the multiplication. Please note it again. The second number which is 7 by 4 is getting reversed and the sign changing to multiplication. Now it becomes a simple multiplication as we have already done. The numerators will multiply with numerators and denominators will multiply with denominators. So 5 into 4 is 20 and 8 into 7 is 56. Now one more thing to note here. This is not the final answer. Always before reaching to a conclusion, first see if it is in the simplest form or not. If it is not, is there a common factor for both numerator and denominator? Use that common factor to divide both numerator and denominator and bring it to simplest form. In this case we can see 4 is the common factor for both the numerator and denominator, so we divide both by 4 and answer is 5 by 14. So please note, every time whenever you do any type of calculation on rational numbers, first try to bring them to simplest form. Even after doing all the operations or calculations, whatever answer comes, you have to always make sure that it is in the simplest form and there is no common factor between numerator and denominator. Now let us discuss about the properties of division. Closure property, same as other three: addition, subtraction and multiplication. If both the numbers, the quotient will always be a rational number. So for example, 3 by 2 divided by 3, answer will be 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is also a rational number. So in general, if A and B both the numbers belong to a rational number, A divided by B will also belongs to a rational number. Commutative property does not hold good for division, as we have seen in subtraction. A divided by B is not equal to B divided by A, which you can understand from the example given below. 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2. So if we do all the operation, answer is 3, and 1 by 2 divided by 3, if we complete the calculation, then answer will become 1 by 3. Since 3 and 1 by 3 are not equal, so commutative property does not hold good in case of division of rational numbers. Now let us discuss about one more important property, which is associative property for division. As we have seen in case of subtraction, in case of division also this associative property does not hold good, because if we change the grouping of different numbers, the answer will change. As given in the example here, 3 divided by 4 divided by 2 is not equal to 3 divided by bracket 4 divided by 2. In case of left hand side, the answer is 3 by 8. In case of right hand side, answer is 3 by 2. Since 3 by 8 is not equal to 3 by 2, hence division is not associative for rational numbers. So guys, this completes the chapter of rational number for us, and I hope now you have a better understanding of number system, specifically the rational numbers and operations on rational numbers like addition, subtraction, division and multiplication. It will be really helpful if you do some practice at home using some questions from your textbook, and still if you find some difficulty, you can write in my comment section. We can discuss in the comments, and then probably it will help you to understand the topic better. For next chapter we'll meet again. See you. Bye bye.